Sage here, and in this video I'll be reviewing set number 40222, the Christmas Build-Up. This is the first build of the set, and the first build of the set is a little yacht build. I'd say for the scale this is in, it's pretty nice. I mean, there are these cheese slope pieces to create most of the shape, these bricks to create the rest of the shape, and the hull. And there's this water plate down here, which is a really nice detail, so that you can see that it's in the water. There's also a sail and a mast. The mast is a telescope piece, which is a very interesting use of that piece. And the sail is just one of these sort of cheese wedge pieces. And you can just move that around slightly, so that's quite a nice articulation point. And there's a sort of 1x1 plate in transparent colour, which represents a window and sort of the cabin area, and there's a cheese slope piece on top of that. And there are also two sort of windows here for people to look out of, and that's repeated on the other side. It doesn't look too good on this side, but that's okay since it's only a little build. And that's the first build. It's the second build of the set, and the second build of the set is a present. Now whilst this is very simple and blocky, I do like the pattern on the side, which is simulated through bricks and plates. And I also really like the bow build on top. I mean, it's very simple. They're just a few cheese wedge pieces and a 1x1 plate piece. And other than that, it's just a very simple present build, and there's not much to it. Here's the third build of the set, and the third build of the set is a little plane. I'd say for the scale that this plane is in, it's a very nice plane build. I mean, it has various windows along here for passengers to look out of, and it has a sort of cockpit area here, which is very simple yet very effective. There are these two big wings, which are very big compared to the main build of the thing. Overall, this has a very sleek look to it, especially with this nice big tile going along here. There are two lights on the wings. One is in green and one is in red. And there's also a little tail at the back here with a sort of 1x3 plate, and there is a sort of cheese slope in red along here. And I very much like the blue and white colour scheme to this jumbo jet. Right, so here's the fourth build of the set. The fourth build of the set is a really nice miniature scale house. Now I really wish this house was made in minifig scale because it looks really nice and has lots of really nice details to it. Now it does closely resemble the Creator house that they made in 2012, I think. So that's probably the closest real minifig scale set to it. And I'd say I really like some of the details of this thing. I mean, there are various windows all around, which looks really nice and creates a very sort of homely feel to it. And there's also this little balcony sort of area here, or I guess sort of a bit of the roof kind of overhanging here. And there's another sort of balcony area here. There's a chimney build, which is very nice and very simple. There's some potted plants down here. There's a sort of stone path here. And there's also a sort of lamp outside here. So I'm guessing this is part of a street house, and that's quite nice. And around the back it doesn't look like much, but the front looks really nice, the side looks really nice, and overall this build is a very nice miniature scale house. Here's the fifth build of the set, and the fifth build of the set I think is meant to be a small animal, although I'm not quite sure what it's meant to be, because it's a very weird build. Overall I really don't like this build. I mean, I like the facial expression, I also like the articulated tail, and I guess the way they did the legs is sort of clever, although it's very stumpy. But yeah, overall this build really isn't that good because I can't tell why it is. It's the sixth build of the set, and the sixth build of the set is a train. I had to say it's a very nice train build. I really like the colour scheme of red and green. It's very Christmassy, and considering this is a Christmas themed set, that's definitely quite a good thing. And even if you don't use this for Christmas themed builds, it is still quite a cool train. I mean, it has these two sort of trees at the back, which I guess are meant to be Christmas trees, but they could be any sort of trees. There's sort of a split between the carriage and the main train bit. There's a cabin for the driver to sit in, and that's a very nice build of cabin. I mean, it's very simple, yet very nice. I really like the wheels, and I don't really like the blockiness, especially at the base of the build, but that's no big deal, since overall it looks very nice. And I also like this stripe of black, stripe of red, stripe of green, and the overall colour scheme is very good. And I also really like this buffer, and I like the shape of this train, and I really like this sort of smokestack here. So overall, the train build is one of the strongest in this set. The seventh build of the set, and the seventh build of the set is a little toy robot. I have to say I really like this robot build. It has a very unique build to it. And it has lots of articulation, especially for such a little robot. I mean, the head can go 360 degrees around, the arms can move up and down slightly, and you can also twist the main body section around like this, and you can take the various components off, so you can have it with sort of disassembled build, or you can reassemble it into the main robot. I also like the overall shape of this robot. It's very short and stumpy, but it looks really cool, and it sort of looks like a Clockwork robot from sort of the 90s or something, and that's definitely pretty cool. I also really like the glowing up eyes and the blue panel behind them. So overall, this is a very nice yet simple robot build. This is the 8th builder set, and I have no idea what this is. Like, literally no idea. I can't even take a guess at what it is. I mean, it just looks like a failed Studio Ghibli character. That's how weird it is. And other than being weird, it doesn't really have much. I mean, I guess it's bright, so that's good, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. And these are 2 builds, but they're in the same instruction pages. And they're just 2 basic birds, and I've seen these in creator sets and built a few myself in various different sort of sizes, and I have to say these are really nice, especially because they are in minifig scale. And the colour schemes to these are very nice as well. This one's got a sort of penguin colour scheme with this orange tooth piece, or sort of tooth plate piece, and you can rotate the head around, so that's pretty nice. You can also rotate the feet around, and the wings are unfortunately stationary, but that's no big deal, since there's quite a bit of articulation anyway. And the colour scheme is very nice. It's black, white, orange, yellow, and blue at the back. Now I sort of wish the blue one at the back was black, but you can easily change that out, so it's okay. And this one is sort of a woodpecker, and it's a very nice build for a woodpecker. I mean, it's the same build as this one, but I prefer this colour scheme because it has lots more colours. There's brown, there's the yellow colour, orange, white, and red, and that colour scheme definitely works a lot better than this one. I mean, this one's cool too, but this one's much better. But yeah, overall these 2 birds are very nice minifig scale birds. So here's the 10th builder set. The 10th builder set is a sandcastle, or at least I think it's meant to be a sandcastle. It's either a minifig scale sandcastle or a miniature scale regular castle. Either way, it's a very nice castle build, and it has some very nice details to it, especially this little goldfish which is swimming around in the lake around the castle. And that's a very nice detail there. And it's sort of emerging from the water. There's its fin, and there's the water rippling, and that's quite a nice effect there. There's also a bit of grass around here, and the arch pieces create a very nice shape, sort of around here and here. And the overall shaping of this is very nice. The colour scheme is very good, with blue, green, dark red, and tan. And there's also a little bit of grey, a little balcony area on either side, and 2 plants on the top, which look very nice. Well, I really like this set. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, alligator.